Good afternoon, all Biafrans all over the world and all lovers of freedom, the friends of Biafra, anywhere you are in the world, I bring you greetings. My name is Emeka Emekesiri. I'm talking from Enugu. I want to address some issues pertaining to the Biafran struggle. I represent the Ipob customary government under the Supreme Council of Elders. That is the Elders Ipob, the Ipob of the Elders. That's the original Ipob, the beginning of the Ipob, the foundation. So I'm making this emphasis because there's confusion, and I want to clear that confusion. Whenever you hear me talking about Ipob, I'm talking about the original Ipob. That is the Ipob of the Elders. That is what I'm talking about. Now, we want proper management of this Biafra struggle. That is the original vision. When Ipob was created by the elders, the original vision is that all of us will be under the elders, and elders will give guidance, give us instruction, and we move with boldness. The Igbo say that any boy his father sends on an errand goes with boldness, and in fact breaks open the doors with boldness because his father has sent him. Because his father sent him. You can see our boldness. You can see how I operate boldly in Nigeria. You've seen how our members operate boldly in Nigeria. Today we're in the Federal High Court. You see how our elders addressed the court. On Friday, last Friday, it was General Alexander Akpo, who appeared for the Ipob customary government, and he introduced himself to the court as General Alexander Akpo, retired general of the Biafran army, and the court, they respected him. Today, the person who appeared was General Owebuna, Major General Owebuna. He also stood up and addressed the court, announced himself as Major General Owebuna, retired Major General of the Biafran army, as Assistant Litigation Officer of Ipob customary government. And the court respected him. So we're not doing a childish thing. All the people who are under us are protected by judicial immunity. Yes, I'm the lawyer. My law firm, Mekadov Chambers, is the law firm that is guiding the Biafrans in the struggle for self-determination by legal methodology. The legal methodology creates immunity, what we call judicial immunity. All our clients, that is all Biafran activists who are with us in the legal methodology, are protected. Nobody can touch you. No police or army can touch you. If you tell them, if they know that you are part of us, you are the Ipob of the elders, you are clients of Mekadov Chambers, you are the client of Barrister Emeka Emekesiri. If you are my client, nobody can touch you because you are protected. But if you are not my client, I don't have jurisdiction, I don't have authority, I don't have local standing to talk on your behalf. Because a lawyer protects his own clients. So all my clients are protected. That's why you can see us moving boldly. And when you see us, sometimes you accuse us and say Nigeria has bribed us. Nobody bribed us. We are working by the rule of law. That is the secret. We are working by the rule of law. We want to be organized. We want an organized movement. You can come in and join us. We have activated the customary government by deed poll, and that deed poll has been sent to all pro-Biafra groups. Study the deed poll. If you're happy with it, get a lawyer. Just get a lawyer to draft a deed of ratification or accession. The lawyer will draft a deed of ratification or accession And then you and your officers will sign and submit to us, submit to Mekadov Chambers. Mekadov Chambers is at House 8, First Avenue, Upper Chime, New Haven, Enugu. Just come and drop it at the chambers. Then we will go and make and do the perfection, stamp duty and registration of their deed of accession or deed of ratification. We are doing something serious, not childish things. We are doing something legal, not childish things. Therefore, join this legal methodology. Join this movement by intellectuals. We are getting it. We are getting it. So when we are organized, in fact, an organized army cannot be defeated. When we organized as a customary government, properly organized, we are now activate our customary security outfit, which we call Ndinche. You know that Ndinche is our customary police. We had recently that Mieti Allah people want to introduce their own security agent or security outfit in Biafra land. It's not an insult. It's an insult. What happened to our Ndinche? We even created state security organs in 2000, when we passed the bill in Abia State, creating the Bakassi Boys. That law is Abia State Vigilante Law 2000, aka Bakassi Boys. Yes. Most of my clients from that, my clients at Aba then, my chambers were at one of Kigwe Road Aba. My clients at Shoe Line, that is Bakassi line, most of my clients there, formed that Bakassi group. But then we had to get the states to regulate them. I remember I spoke to one of the members of the House of Assembly that time, and then we had to present a bill in the House of Assembly in Abia State to pass the bill, the Bakassi bill, that is the Abia State Vigilante Group. In fact, there were two bills that time which I advised to be passed. One was this Bakassi bill, the other one was the one we did, the infrastructural development levy. Those of you in Abia State will know what will know what I'm talking about, So things must be done properly. We need to be organized. Then we have our Ndinche or Bakassi boys to protect our territory. I know our boys who are willing and able to serve as security men if you are well armed. And let me tell you, the governor of every state is the chief security officer of the state. So we can pass the bill in our houses of assembly. We can still revive Bakassi boys, the Abia Vigilante law, which is already in existence. That law was passed by Abia State. Then Governor Chimaroke Nnamani, one of the governors in Anambra State, also invited them to Anambra State and passed the bill also in Anambra State. Then I think Imo State also passed the bill. I don't know whether Enugu State passed it or some other states. So, but at least 3 states passed the bill that time in Igbo land, creating Bakassi as security organ of the state. Now, what stops other states from passing the same bill? The law is already in existence. I was told that Bakassi boys was, I think the group was infiltrated by fake ones that are fake Bakassi. That's what I was told, that politicians created their own fake Bakassi and used criminals and started doing some unholy things, some weird things. So it's possible that what happened, but then it can be revived. It can be revived and then scrutinized, properly managed by our elders, our leaders, our governors. We can call them to order and screen them properly and train these boys. There are our boys, men, women, even women, our women who are willing to fight the enemy. And I'm telling you, security is very important in our land. Security. But they need the power of the state. They need the power of the state, and every state governor is the chief security officer of the state. So you can empower your boys and girls who are able to fight, to ward off the enemies, the terrorists, the criminals. Train them. They are willing to be trained. And in fact, by training them, you even provide employment for them. Security outfit is also part of employment. Go to the overseas, go to UK, go to America. In fact, security is now a professional body. There is a security, in fact, in the UK, there is Security Industry Act establishing the security profession. And before you can even be in security, in any security organization or security function, before you can function as a security man in the UK, you have to have the SIA license. So you can see that even developed countries have made security a professional institution. So you can also train our own security men and our women who are inclined to that area, train them and give them license and give them guns and ammunition, license them, and they will protect the territory. You see, I told you that this is a teamwork. Every person plays in his own wing. I am not into security. I don't know that. I don't know how to handle that. I don't know. I am a lawyer. I know law and politics and diplomacy. That is what I know. I know law, politics, and diplomacy. That is my area. I don't know media work. I don't know security work. All of those things other people do, I don't know them. But I know my own area, and I am very good at my own area. So I want all of us to work together as a team. And I'm calling upon the governors of Biafra land, all governors in Biafra land, to wake up. Governors, listen, I warn you, governors, you are not performing well. In fact, the youths are so angry with you that if anything goes wrong, they will get you burnt up. That is, they are going to eat you raw. The children are so angry with you. The youth are so angry with you, governors, that if anything goes wrong, you will be the first people they will eat raw. They will eat you raw. I'm telling you the truth, because they are very, very angry with you. You are not helping them. You are not representing them well. The governors, the senators, those in the House of Assembly, the youths are angry with you. You may not understand this, but I'm telling you because I feel their pulse. I am with them. I interact with them. I try to calm them down. They are angry with our leaders. They feel that our leaders are traitors and betrayers and saboteurs. That's what they call you. Because you don't speak out for them. You don't act for them. So they're angry with you. But, Ostadimma, that's what we say in Igbo land. You better turn a good leaf now, right now. You better change now. And start listening to your people. Start feeling their pulses and do what they have asked you to do. Protect their interest. So security is important, and that's why I'm emphasizing on it. We have Ndinche, is under the customary law. Or haven't you heard about Ndinche? Under what law is it? Is it not customary law? Ndinche is under customary law. All we want is to pass a bill in the House of Assembly and make it a state organ so that state can finance it. Otherwise, we'll just be you doing the ordinary community Ndinche with self-help and all those things. No, I want you to pass the bills in the Houses of Assembly. In fact, not only the creating the security organs, pass the bills of customary governance and create customary government by law of the state and make it the state organ. Right now, our customary government is established under private law by deed poll. Yes, our customary government, which we operate now, was created under private law by deed poll. And the only difference is now we are running it by ourselves by what we call Otuisi. Otuisi, we now contribute, levy ourselves under our customary law. Otuisi, we now try to levy ourselves, but it's difficult. But look at the North. The North passed the Sharia bill into law and created Sharia government and made it state organ, so that the states in the North are now financing the Sharia government. They even have the Sharia police, which they call Hizbah police. They finance it by the states. But here the states are not financing us. But they know what we are doing. Now I'm calling on the governors in the East. Southeast and South-South. I'm calling all the governors and the members of the Houses of Assembly. Pass the bills into law now and create customary government created by law of the states. Just like the Northerners created Sharia government by the law of the states' Houses of Assembly in the North. I now urge you, I call upon you to do the same thing now. Every House of Assembly in the East, now pass the bill into law, creating the customary government by the law of the state, and then let the customary government become a state organ. Then you can now finance the customary government by law. It doesn't stop the Nigerian police. You can have your own dinche, just like Nigerian police, the Hizbah police under Sharia government does not stop Nigerian police. In fact, both will work hand in hand. There are the law will now define the jurisdictions, define the area of operation and how they will operate and how they collaborate with the police. Some can arrest, just like Bakassi. The law that established Bakassi also gave them some guidance how they will operate. I think they can arrest and then police will prosecute or something like that. So it is the lawmakers that can do this thing. We need it now, urgently. We need it urgently. I have heard rumors that some people, some terrorists have surrounded our land, our territory. That is a rumor I have heard. But it is possible, it is true. It may be true. In fact, it may be true. And if it is true, and you are still sleeping, yet you are a governor in Biafra land, yet you are a governor in a Biafran, answering a governor. I say you're a Biafran, you can't deny it. You're a Biafran before you became a Nigerian. I want you to understand that. I have argued it in court. In the first case at Owerri, which was transferred, I argued it that we are Biafrans by indigenous identity, living in Nigeria, and accorded Nigerian citizenship by force, because they forced us to become Nigerians, which we accepted. But that does not remove our indigenous identity as a people. We are Biafrans. So you, governor, you're a Biafran. You in the Houses of Assembly, you are Biafrans. All of you are Biafrans. So why are you denying your identity? Why are you denying your blood? Are you afraid? Don't be afraid anymore. I think I have removed the fear. When the first time I came to fight this case in 2012, some of the Biafran lawyers were afraid that I would be arrested. That how can I go to Nigerian court and stand up and be talking about Biafra? That is a crime. How can it be a crime? Who has arrested me for talking about Biafra? How can suing a people to determine a question of law become a crime? If you think that the case is wrong, then come and defend yourself. If I sue Nigerian government on behalf of Biafra and they think that the case is not true, let them come and defend themselves and tell us why the case should not succeed. It's a simple thing. So there's nothing to fear about. Those of you that fear about arrest and detention and this, unless you do the wrong thing. All the Biafran activists who have followed me, who have followed us, who have followed the elders, who have followed our law firm, the Mekadov Chambers, who have followed the legal methodology, all of them are protected and nobody can touch them. Nobody can arrest, molest, detain, or afflict in any way because they are covered by judicial immunity. So I want you to wake up and follow us. Join us in this struggle. Join us in this struggle. It is very, very important that you join in this struggle. Don't just sit on the fence. Support the struggle. Support by your talent, by your finance, by your time, by whatever means you can. You must support this struggle. It's for all of us. It's for our children, even yet unborn. It's for everybody. It's for freedom. Freedom is of God. God says he wants us to be free. And if he said, if the Son of Man shall set you free, you shall be free indeed. You can see that freedom is of God. God wants every person to be free. Even animals want to be free. If you lock up a goat or one animal, tie him up, you will see him crying and crying and crying until you set the animal free. Every person wants freedom. Biafrans want freedom. And we must be free. And we will be free when we do the right thing. And I want us all to join hands together and fight for our freedom. Fight for our freedom. It may not be for us, those are here now. It may be for our children or children, but certainly we want to be free and we shall be free. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you.